spilled out somewhere else. Whereas I think that is a worse place for a man to be with his wife if somehow she violates that trust. That is, you starting to kiss of death for that marriage. When he said, I can't trust this woman with that. Then you talking about a shutdown in the house? He don't trust with nothing.
So hopefully, Elder McCurry is talking to wives about that very thing. And this is what I'll say to you. It's important for you all to say to your wife, you got to say to her, you know, the last time we had a conversation and you went and told your mom or your sister about what we were going through, that hurt me to my core and it made me not trust you. I tell couples this all the time. When you violate trust, you have to build a trust track with that person. So basically what that means is, whether it's, and people always think of trust as if, oh, he cheated on me or she cheated on me. It don't have to be that. It could be something as simple as, our lights got cut off. And you asked your mama or your daddy to give us the money. Girl, you made me feel like you ain't think I could provide. I had already asked my homeboys for the money. And I didn't have to tell them what I needed it for. I just said, hey, homeboy, let me hold 200. Because he's not going to ask you why you need it. But mama and daddy going to be like, what you need it for?
Why couldn't you take care of it?
Why your husband didn't take care of it? I said, I told you he was no good. I told you not to marry him. And what wives have to understand is that I can forgive Michael for something, but if my mama knows, she might not forgive him as quickly as I did. And so because of that, I don't, like for me personally, I never forget this. And this is my baby brother, so y'all know I'm being real transparent. I remember a day, and this is how I knew that God was pleased with me. I knew I had got it right. I remember a day my mama said to me, because when we first got married, and when I sat for my mama every day, if we was going to buy a car, I called mama first. Mama, we saw this car, we was going to get it. What you think? Well, how much the payment's going to be? Well, it's such, well, how much do Michael make? I'm telling it all. You understand what I'm saying? And he stopped telling me stuff, and I didn't understand why. And so one day he said, because you tell your mama everything. I was like, no, I'll tell her. You should do, you tell your mama everything. And I'll never forget this day. My mama said to me, she said, you know, I just feel like you care more about Michael than you do me. That's it. I'm supposed to. That was the day I got it. That was the day that I got my A+ from God. That was right. Because I realized then, if mama's saying this, then I'm doing something that communicates that he is the head of my household. And that I'm not supposed to share everything that goes on in my house with anybody outside of my house, even my mom, bless you. So she said, you know, you be one of you. Look like you feel like going shopping with Michael more than you do me. But again, I realized the importance of him feeling like there was nobody other than God that came before him. So remember this up here when we saw the fight?
Two. The second one. Women always think they're right.
That's the rule. You think that's the rule?
I said, but here's the thing. You missed the key word in it. Think they always.
Right, right.
But that's another reason why I don't really compensate. Because you just start saying, you say, hey, look, brother got on this red shirt, right? Oh, no, it's blue.
See his race.
You know, and it's kind of like, I just.
So I'm going to give you a different way of thinking about that. Now, women do always think we're right. I'm going to say it. I would say it's the women. So if y'all say I say, I'll be like, I don't know what they were talking about. I'm blacked out. I blacked out. Even though it's no video, I blacked out. But we do think we're right. But let me share with you why. Because everywhere in our lives, as women, it's always somebody telling us that they know more than we do. On our jobs, whether I was the executive director of my of the agency I was running. Okay, my position was the highest position, but there was always somebody who felt like they knew more than me, even if they worked under me. So because that is the culture that we live in, we find ourselves doing it even with you. So you gotta help us. You gotta let me know it's okay for me to be right sometimes. How am I gonna know that? When you say, babe, you know what? You were right about that. I messed up on that. It's a constant competition with us. And what I'm saying to you, it should not be. Like, I shouldn't feel like I gotta prove to you that I'm right, because sometimes I'm wrong. And then our pride won't let us admit that we're wrong. So it takes those hard conversations when you say, you're wrong and I'm not backing down this time. Guess what? I might be mad with you. I'm still gonna fix your food. You might not get sick that night.
We're gonna do it again.
But we're gonna do it again. And then after you tell me that though, then you go to God. Help her to understand why I said that to her. Help her to understand why it was necessary. Because there's been plenty of times my husband would be like, hey, you ain't right about that. And at first I used to be so offended until I realized this is the person that God put to protect me. Why is he going to say something to hurt me? So if he's saying it, it must be right. But it took, y'all, we got 29 years invested in this. We didn't get there overnight. And so I'm telling you, that's why marriage is a lifelong commitment. It's a lifelong investment. Because it takes things like this to help us to realize that, you know what? Okay, she don't get that she not right about this time. And then when you tell her, don't be mean about it, right? Because she's looking. Watch he come back here. Look at it. I know, I got 1 point. But it's not me. Answer the question. It's not me.
It's your second close.
I
Say your second.
second close.